Kelvin Gastelum faces off against Daniel Rodriguez in a must-win bout on Saturday night. The 32-year-old's recent 2-6 record has left many questioning his UFC future, but Gastelum remains confident, saying, "I'm the better fighter overall. I think I'm tougher and I'm going to come out with the win." Gastelum admits a loss could see his presence cut from the UFC.
I feel like this is my back's up against the wall a little bit, just because things haven't gone the way I want them to in my career lately. But as always, man, I'm coming into this confident in my abilities, confident that I put in the right amount of work, and just confident overall, man. I think I'm the better fighter overall. This guy's a tough guy, but I think I'm better.
Gastelum, man. This is a brother I like a lot in terms of his heart when it comes to the fight game, and it's just fell off. And look, the fact that he's admitting it and he can see it himself is a good sign. But we always say this when we do our prediction shows, like when we see these guys on so many losing streaks, we're thinking, bro, you're near enough about to get caught if you don't win this fight.
I mean, so technically he's only on a one-fight losing streak. He lost to Sean Brady, but it's pretty arguable that he lost to Chris Curtis before that. It was a unanimous decision win, but everyone pretty much said that Chris won that, yeah? I don't think anyone disagrees with that.
No.
Apart from the record keepers.
Yeah, it was.
So, I mean, he might be on a 4-fight losing streak. It's a sharp fall from grace when you think about when he fought Izzy for the interim title. Yep. That fight was just mental and top tier. Like, it's probably one of the it's up there with one of the best fights in the UFC and MMA ever.
Yeah.
And now we're at this stage here. And Rodriguez isn't doing too well either. He's on a skid himself with the patchy recent performances. So it could very well be whoever loses. This could be keep your job fight.
Yeah, I'm in agreement, man. Look, I hope he pulls it off because I like Gastelum. But McDane, let me get your take on this whole Gastelum situation, because he's another company man. But when you're a company man and you ain't getting results, then I don't give a fuck about none of that. You know what I mean? Could be a company man all you want. You need to be bringing results.
Company winning, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame, mate. Fucking absolute damn shame. You know what I mean? What he's done for the sport, like all the way through his career. Like you say, that fight against Izzy was fucking fireworks, man. But since then, he kind of has he's had some good goes at it since, but it's just not been the same Gastelum. Yeah, even changing weight class, yeah. I mean, like he looked good, I think, in his first fight when he changed the weight class and then came back into it, and then kind of just gone from there again. So yeah, getting cut is it's a shame if that's the way he sees his career ending with the UFC. But
he's got all the skills too. That's the annoying. It just doesn't seem to come together for him when he needs it.
Yeah. No, for real. Yeah.
I think Leroy's saying he has all the skills because Whittaker beat him, but it went all the way to decision. But okay. To be honest, I have no interest in seeing Kelvin Gastelum fight. Like you said, his height, the prime of his career was when he fought Izzy. I mean, 2-7 is a terrible record right now. And fighting is one of those things that you can get better, but you can also not necessarily progress. It might be the skills coming from the other fighters. It might be advanced skills you're not getting. We don't know. But look, I'm glad to see him fighting again. And I do think this is a fight for their job. They are literally both fighting for employment, like you said, between him and D-Rod, looking at their records. It's not a money fight. It's an employment fight. They should probably put that up in the banner somewhere, because that's really what this is. Like Leroy said, if you look at both their records, okay, Kelvin, let's see what you've got. This maybe one last time, sure, but I don't really have any keen interest in seeing Kelvin Gastelum in any form of a run or against any top competition or okay.
No heart, bro. Absolutely no heart.
Cold, ice cold.
Cold as shit. Yeah, I mean.
Sometimes you gotta be a savage in this motherfucker, man. You know what I mean?
It's not to be. It's not. Also, Kelvin's only 32 still. So all that he's done, he fought Izzy when he was in his 20s for the interim title. he's got the experience. I think he's got the skills. I really don't know what the issue is. That's why he can't put it together.
One thing I know, for me, it could just be the competition of the promotion, right? I think if Gastelum was to maybe even get cut from the UFC and somewhere like PFL picks him up, I think he'll do well in a lot of these sort of promotions as well. You know what I mean? I think he can actually go and probably still, because of the name that is already built in the UFC, he'd be able to command, near enough the same amount of fees or payments and payouts with these other promotions as well. So I don't think it's the end of the world for Gastelum. Obviously, you want to be competing in the best promotion, rubbing shoulders with your peers and competing against your peers to see, who the best guys are. But I actually think it's the competition of the promotion as to, Gastelum just turning shit overnight, because I don't think he's a shit fighter, and it's one of the hardest fighters to finish. You know what I mean? In terms of getting him out of there. Obviously, Manson got him with that quick.
He's got that Mexican chin on him. He'll take the shot.
Exactly. He's got the heart. He's got the chin. He's got the heart. I just think competition could be too tough for him.
So I don't mean to continue being brutal on Gastelum, and I hear everything you guys are saying, but and Ola, I agree with you 100%. If you look at who he's lost to, Israel, Daniel Till, Jack Hermanson, then he beat Ian Heinz. Who's that? We don't know. Then he lost to Robert Whittaker. Then he lost to Jared Cannonier. Then he had, like you said, Leo, that dubious win over Chris Curtis. Then he lost to Sean Brady. So it's exactly what Ola's saying. The level of competition that has been put in front of him has exceeded his skills, full stop. And that's why I'm saying I don't really fancy him in against any form of top flight competition. He's a mid fighter at best. If you look at who he's lost to, he hasn't beaten anyone significant since 2019. He's had 2 wins since 2019. Why is he here? So I hear what you're saying about the skills and all that, but if you look at his record, okay.
Yeah, I think because he changed weight class, you've kind of got to give him his due, and because of how he progressed with his career before all of this, you know what I mean, you've got to give the man his chance. He's probably had some fights left on his contract that they're not going to just cut him for. You know what I mean?
And given his massive boost in popularity after that Izzy fight, I mean that carries numbers on its own. You can see why they'd want to keep him around even a little bit longer than when he should have been cut.
Even though he's lost, they're entertaining fights still at the end of the day.
You're never in a boring fight. You never be like, oh, fuck, that fight was shit.
He's always throwing.
Yeah. I actually tend to think that neither of them have their jobs on the line, but maybe he's telling himself that to motivate him to do well.
Maybe. When I seen it, I did think,
since 2019.
Yeah, it's been a while, man.
Smiling Sam was on like a 7-fight skid before the UFC finally cut him.
Tony Ferguson.
Look at Tony.
Yeah.
I
was trying to avoid that one. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
No worries, mate. I know.
I'm happy to hear that one, man. You know what I mean? Like Khabib believe in the promotion without losing the fucking round, man. You know what I mean? That's how you really do this thing. You get me?
He lost to Conor, remember?
Oh, shut up. He took a fucking round out. All right, but he lost to fucking Conor. He took a round out.
It was a questionable round as to who won because Khabib decided to stand and trade. That's how dominant
he took a round out, man. You know what I mean? He just sat a round out. So
quick sidebar. Prime versus Prime. Tony would have beat him. Just saying.
Bollocks. It never happened. We never see it happen. So.
Yeah, because Tiramisu Tuesdays.
Hey, don't this Chandler versus Conor fight start to remind you of Khabib and fucking Tony Ferguson, because they just can't seem.
It's the same shit.
They just can't seem to fucking put it together for one reason or the other, man.
Except one was eating tiramisu and the other one was popping pingers. But yeah, same shit, more or less.
Yeah, same difference.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, big up everybody that's hung in there. Whether you're watching live, whether you're watching on playback, salute to all of you. Big up yourself. Make sure you smashing the like button. Make sure you are subscribing to the Rambling That podcast, to Head Kick podcast, and to the Fight. Make sure you are showing love. Make sure you're hitting that like button, people. Big up to all of you. And salute to my bro from down under, Australia, Bertrand, big up yourself, Bertrand. Salute to you. Don't be like Leroy. Leroy is a dickhead.
Yeah,
Don't be like Leroy.
you massive dickhead.
I was having a good chuckle about Osterberry's comment here. Wow, someone doesn't like Gastelum.
Oh, Rosie turned up just to rub it in his face. Nice one, Rosie.
See, and then you go and have a shitty take like this.
Yeah, just when you thought you were going to get away with it all.
What?
What comment? What comment? Nobody.
Oh, look, Rosie's pulled up.
No,
That's
who
what I'm
says-
saying.
Smash
said
likes and stuff. Even hosts that love Fury.
I said nothing.
Rosie's gonna have to
anywhere
go back to the start of this and
No,
watch the
you-
beginning.
No. Rose, stay right there. So,
Rosie, your
check this out.
ears must be burning because
Yeah.
Before
all of us are already dreading you turning up.
I was. To be fair, I was. You see where you're watching back. But big up to Rosie. The one topic I wanted to touch on before we end the show is, did you guys see Izzy's tweets about his walk about his walking or cage walk performance or music? And
You better not.
very controversial one, because look, I like Nipsey Hussle. I fuck with Nipsey Hussle. The track is one of my favorite tracks. I bang that shit every day. But the context that Izzy used it in, I don't know if you've seen it, Yao, because I wanted to come to Yao first on this one, because obviously he's trying to revive that old shit that happened at the time before he went and fought Strickland. He's trying to revive that back up. You know, the whole racism stick that he had with Dricos before everything went left with Izzy. But what are you making of him using that as a catalyst to try and hype this fight up again?
This is definitely the Izzy I prefer. This is definitely the Izzy I prefer. And I think I said this last week. If Izzy can get back to his pre-Strickland Izzy, before he wore the dog collar and broke it off, like, was it Jet Li in the one? If he goes back to where he would have an entire pre-fight performance to get to the octagon, if he can get back to that Izzy, then he stands a chance against DDP. Now, for me, that shows that he's in the mindset to be there, to go to that place, to give us the entertainment that he wants to give us. And that's the main thing. He wants to entertain us. And he started. So I think for him to channel in all that energy that was in there before the whole Strickland fight took everything left, like you said, where he and DDP had faced off in the octagon. There was all this energy of who's the best in Africa. There was subtones, as you mentioned, of racism, African, what does it mean to be African, all of that. I'm very happy to hear that he's going back to it, because I think that definitely makes the fight worth watching. It makes the fight interesting for anyone who's watching. And look, it's a title fight. It's a middleweight title fight in the UFC. Either way, it's going to be interesting. But to add the entertainment, I'm very excited to see the Izzy that comes out against DDP. Unfortunately, that we're all fighting for DDP, that we're fighting all the way down in Australia. But hopefully we'll see you there, Leroy. But yeah, it's going to be a good fight, and I'm looking forward to that mindset of Izzy stepping into the octagon.
So I have the video here if you guys want to watch it.
Please.
I don't know if you want to get cancelled, mate.
Yeah, it's worth it.
No, play it, man. Play it, man.
Oh, goddamn. No
Put on
sound.
the big screen. No
There's
sound.
sound.
Oh, the sound will get you copyright strike. As
Oh
well,
yeah,
I suppose.
copyright. Yeah.
Are you gonna sing it over?
Nah. Nah. I'm not gonna sing it, but look, if people haven't seen it, make sure you go and check it out. It's Nipsey Hussle's song, Rap Niggas. Go and check that song out, man, for context.
Was it on mute?
For context with the video, yeah, it was. Yeah, we
It
didn't
was
get no
absolutely blasting for me.
but obviously for copyright reasons we can't actually play the track itself. But yeah, Easy was going wild. Mandane, I mean, when we're talking about, Yao was just alluding to the mindset, but do you think his mindset that's taking Easy there, or it was just again trying to be disrespectful again to DDP?
Now, like I said, was it last week when we were talking about this, or the week before? And I said, I think he's just, took that time away to just chill out, relax, just focus on himself and get back to being out of the spotlight. I think this is just Izzy having fun again. I think that's what that is. I don't.
Yeah, he's just starting to light the embers up and get the stoking the fire again.
I don't know if I'd read too much into it. I think it's just him doing what he does and just mixing it up a little bit, having fun.
It was also funny as fuck.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it when I seen it. I was like, God damn.
It's a visual you're not ready for.
Yeah, like you did not expect that to get posted.
Even if you described to me what I was about to watch, I would still be like, what the fuck did I just watch?
I saw that shit and I thought to myself, oh my God, this brother's gonna get me fucking cancelled, man.
Yeah.
I fuck with this brother, I defend him to the fucking hills and back, and then he goes and put this kind of crazy shit out. Like, how am I supposed to defend this shit right here? But look, easy is always gonna be easy, and this is what I'm gonna say. Right? Yeah, to me, this is for the fans. I think with DDP, the beef is actually squashed between both of them. So whatever you see that comes out of is just fight building. It's just them trying to build up the fight. I don't think the animosity that we saw initially before Izzy started, before Izzy went to fight Strickland and lose, I don't think that animosity is there between both of them. I actually think that's bad.
Especially after it was brought, like after fans pointed out to him what he was saying to Whitaker and how it was hypocritical of him not to have the same opinion.
Exactly that. And he's from what I heard, he's apologized to DDP. He actually said in one of the interviews that he's spoken to him, he's apologized to him and all of that's buried. But for this to come back up, I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, is he trying to wake up this crazy shit again? Is he,
or he just, because I genuinely thought it was funny. So I was like, that's actually fun. I think everyone's pretty much at the point where we just want to see the fight. I don't even think that Izzy deserves a title shot right now, but I'm still down for it because I just want to see the fight.
Yeah, look, that's one thing that I'd be in agreement with. I don't think he deserves a title fight. I don't think he should have been. I actually think Strickland should have gotten the rematch over Izzy. But look, this fight. This is the one fight that should have taken place, but for some crazy shit, for some crazy reasons, it didn't happen. They put Strickland in it, and UFC probably thought, easy thing. Strickland will get in there, probably
quick layup onto the next.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Quick thing, Easy gets him out of there, and then they get to the DDP fight. But MMA has its way of doing things, you know. The MMA gods, they had their own plans. Yo.
Conspiracy theory. Maybe the UFC is softening DDP up for a tough run. What does that mean? He's about to face one of the best middleweights ever. Fresh-minded and physically fresh because he hasn't fought in over a year. Strickland just fought. If he fights Strickland after this, Strickland will be fairly fresh as well because DDP is also going to need some time off, and Strickland's probably not going to fight again in that time because he's going to be waiting for the title fight. So, you know, it could be that now. Exactly. So it could be actually setting DDP up for a short title run because that's setting him up for some tough opponents. However, we have talked about champion's prerogative. The champ has the prerogative of accepting or declining fights. And DDP took this fight against a very fresh-minded, physically fresh Izzy. So two things. One, could be the UFC setting him up. Two, it's definitely Dricus saying, listen, I am the UFC middleweight champion. Give me Izzy because first I need to squash the beef. Then I need to clean out the division. Then I'm going to go for a heavyweight title. Yes, I'm DDP all the way. Let's get it. Let's go.
I like it.
Yeah.
The next thing they'll put him against Kelvin Gastelum just to have one last fight. I can't even see it.
Gastelum deserves a title shot.
No, I don't want to see that, man. I don't want to see that. I look, I wouldn't mind seeing Gastelum in any other promotion, but I don't think that happens. Giddy says, say what you wanted to say. Ola easy by decision, leg kicks. Oh, come on, bro. Come on, man.
I'm pretty sure Springbok's gonna be the Aussies. I don't think that one's a question.
The only thing
let me get this kiddie, man. You know what I mean? We'll see. We will see come fight day, bro. You know what I mean? You I'm sure you're gonna be here when we do the watch along, but you're gonna see during fight day, man. You know what I mean? I fuck with both guys, but you'd never see me drive the bus over a man that carries the colors of my country, man. So yeah, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But we will get there. We will get there.
You're Chinese,
in all good time. In good
Oh,
time.
you're Chinese?
Huh?
You're Chinese?
Yeah. I'm Blackinese. You didn't hear about it? We was in rush hour. We was in rush hour too, brother. What's wrong with you?
And with that, folks, peace.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just thought you were high this whole time.
God damn it, son.
Oh my God, no. You know what? This is going left very, very
You were
fast.
smoking too much of that devil's lettuce, son.
You know what I mean? This is going left very, very fast. Hey, you people, we've come to the end of the show. Big up to all of you, man. Salute to everybody that's joined up to now. We've got over 270 people watching us live across all our platforms. Salute to every single one of you. Make sure you're jumping over to the YouTube channels to show some love. Make sure you're subscribing to the Head Kick podcast, to the Rambling Dad podcast, and to the Fight Week show. Magdane, we've already asked you what you got coming up, but you want to plug it again. Let the people know
I'll plug it
what the cat's dragging in.
one more time. So anybody watching this on Twitter, thank you very fucking much. If you had anything to do with liking, commenting, sharing, and absolutely spreading the word to get Mike Bisping onto the show. Make sure you are subscribed to the Ram with Dad podcast, as well as these guys. Fucking kick them in the head and the Fight Week show. Follow the boys, follow the content, support us.
Kick him there!
And yeah, I've got Michael Bisping, people, so I'm going to be holding a YouTube live, and I've just had a little look at the events that are coming up. I've had a little look at the calendar. We've got a fresh little week in there for the 7th of July where there's nothing happening. There's a break in the action, so I think that's the one I'm going to target it for. So 7th of July, Arnold Allen, Nathaniel Wood, and to top it off, with the help of every single one of you fucking amazing people, Michael Bisping, and I might even see if I can get a couple more guests, 1 or 2 more in there, just to roll it off to talk about UFC 304 coming up in Manchester, July 27th. Fucking get on it, people.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. Big up. Salute for that one. And Yao, what do you got coming up on the Head Kick podcast? Kick him in the head. Tell the people, brother.
First of all, Magdane, fucking amazing getting Bisping. That's some good work. Looking forward to hearing him speaking on your pod. That's going to be so entertaining. What we have coming up, we've got EFC 115 coming up in 2.5 weeks. We have the one and only Igas Manikabessa returning against the Phenom, Humphrey, King Cobra Mulenga, Dante. That's really what we're prepping for now is EFC 115. We've got interviews lined up coming with all the top fighters from that event. And yeah, so we're just going to be running up to EFC 115, looking up to UFC 304, as Magdane said. And yeah, it's going to be an absolute banger.
Yeah, it's going to be a good fight. That's a good main event.
And your people, make sure you keep it in lock.
Shout out,
please carry on.
Sorry, shout out to Southside Ninja. He won our competition. He won the towel. So shout out to you, Southside Ninja. Looking forward to hang out with you again at EFC 115.
Oh, you won.
Big up to our sponsors as well.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to Southside Ninja, man. Big up yourself.
Make sure
you
use
yourself. Congratulations.
You beat him this time, though. You know what I mean?
Don't do something I wouldn't do with them towels. Yeah, just so you're the side.
I was watching an Izzy.
Yeah, you're easy on his dogs, man. Oh my God! Oh, shots fired!
Sorry, Leroy.
And people, on Friday, come join us. We're going to be doing the prediction show for this weekend's card. So come join us for the prediction show. It's going to be hella funny. I did so bad this weekend. This brother's just 1 point off for me. I was sweating it, but I'm so precious about my points. I'm glad he didn't get to the table. Held him off for another fucking week. Come join us this Friday as I keep attempting to keep Magdane off the top of the table.
Stave this man away.
as I keep attempting to keep him off the top of the table, man. So come check us out Friday, 9 p.m. on the Fight Week show. We're going to be doing the prediction show on there. And yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back this Friday. So salute to all of you. And Leroy, thank you so much for all the good work that you do across all platforms, across everybody's channel. You're the man. People don't understand the crazy shit that this man does in the back. We give him shit. We give him shit all the time. But he loves it as well, man. He's weird.
I'm still yet to see a single fuck Leroy in the chat.
He's fucking weird like that, isn't he? That's what I'm saying.
He's a bitches for not writing fuck Leroy in the chat every time.
He's gagging for, like, bro, come on, man. Give it to him, man. You know what I mean? Fuck Leroy.
Run it.
That's how the cookie crumbles.
Why are you trying to hurt my feelings, man? I said in the chat.
Ain't nobody hurting your feelings. I am part of the chat. I'm part of the chat.
You can't hurt a dickhead's feelings.
Serious.
That's
bro.
right. And it's all good because I was picking Askarov to win, so good luck with that.
Nah, I was fucking around, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
well,
boy, now I'm thinking. Now I'm thinking about it.
I've already got it on the spreadsheet, mate. That's locked in. I've made that cell uneditable.
I was fucking. That's no. Like I'm precious about my point. This man is waiting for me to pick Alice Kurov Duggan. No. That ain't happening, bro. That ain't happening. But yeah, Leroy is a dickhead.
If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget we do our Dust Up Shakedown every Wednesday, 9 p.m. UK time. Don't miss it.